Well, I just dropped a whole bunch of new t-shirts, and I think you guys are really gonna like them. You can find a link to all of these in my bio. All right, starting off strong, big fan of this one, this keyboard switch tee. The back of it, like, so sick. And then the front of it's just got a cute little switch. Just a little guy. We got this coffee and nerd shit. Big fan of these cartoon designs. This one goes hard. This one's kind of silly, but I thought it was clever. Anti-dumb home, smart home club. It's like the streetwear thing, you know, I thought it was funny. This one's pretty sick. Solder fumes and loud tunes. Again, very bullish on the cartoon style. Also, for this drop, for the next 24 hours starting now, everything is $5 off, so each shirt is $25. And I set up a cheaper shipping option, so it's like $3. And I included larger sizes to be more size inclusive. We've been working. Back on the cartoons, we got this I'd Rather Be Tinkering tee with the ESP. He's soldering himself. We love this one. I've been big on the ESP32s recently, so we got this super minimal pocket shirt. Just a super minimal line drawing of it. This one goes hard as hell and is probably one of my favorites. Brett.tech in like the death metal, barely readable font. Big fan of this. And then some more simple pocket ones. This one just says hello world for all the nerds that want to let them know. Those are the new drops, and of course we have all the classics in stock, and Automation Today keeps the work away. The Don't Buy It, Build It hat, which I'm currently repping, and the all too popular solder fumes and loud tunes design. And all the tees are printed on these really high quality comfort color tees. These weren't cheap for me to produce, but trust me, it's worth it. These are really nice shirts. And for any shirts that have a graphic like this one, you'll be able to select whether you want the graphic on the front of the shirt, or you can have it on the back like I have here. And if you put the graphic on the back, you'll just get a little breast pocket logo, Bread.tech here on the front. So you're hyped on these new tees. Great way to support me. They are on sale for the next 24 hours. So if you want to pick one up, now is the perfect time. If you don't want to pick one up, can't afford it, all good. I would love to at least hear your thoughts on the designs. Which ones are your favorite? Which ones do you hate? I've been putting a lot of time into this project, so I've been really enjoying it. And I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Thanks for watching. Bye. Today I'm going to show you how I built this PC stats monitor, which shows you things like your CPU and GPU temperature, usage, as well as a whole bunch of other useful stats. This is a super beginner-friendly electronics project, and all the parts together only cost about $10. So let's get building. This project is built on Arduino. We're using an ESP32 board because they're super affordable and powerful. And then one of these 128x64 OLED displays. These things are also really affordable, just a few bucks a piece. And lastly, some wire to connect everything together. If you don't want to solder, you can use these pin connectors that come with the Arduino parts. These will just plug in like Lego and makes building things like this super easy. And these three parts are literally all you're going to need for this project. To start, we need to connect the board and the screen together using the appropriate pins. I'll be soldering, so I'm going to first tin the wires, which means adding solder before you actually solder them together. This makes it much easier, and then just soldering them to the appropriate pad. And that's literally all the hard parts of the project done. Now that they're together, we're going to run over to the computer so we can actually program the board, plug it in here via USB. Once we have it plugged to the computer, we're going to open up Arduino IDE, which lets us upload code to the boards. We're not going to be writing any code here at all, just copy and pasting existing stuff. Before we upload the code for our actual project, I'm going to upload some test code that just tests the OLED screen here, just to make sure I have it all wired up. So I'm going to open up that code. I'm going to click upload here, and that's going to send it to the Arduino board. You'll see in the background here it's uploading, and we have a picture on the screen, so I know this is all wired up, so we can move on to the actual code. The code we're using for this project is called NatStats. Again, we're just going to copy and paste it here. We're not having to change anything. We're going to click upload here, and once again, it's going to send all that data to the board. Now, for most projects, we'd actually be entirely done here, but you'll see the screen is only saying NatStats and not displaying the stats. That's because this project requires another part where the computer is supposed to upload all of its stats to the Arduino so the Arduino can display them. And there's another piece of software we have to run on the computer for this to happen. This software is called Serial Hardware Monitor. It's a really lightweight piece of software that just runs in the dock. All you have to do is select which USB port you want the data to be output to. We're going to select our Arduino here, and then bada bing, bada boom, we have everything displaying on the screen. This is so cool to me. It'll automatically pull your CPU, GPU temperature, all of your stats. It'll show you what CPU, what GPU you have, how much RAM you're using. This is all really useful information, and you can edit it after the fact if you want, but I really like to display as it is. And even though it is fine as it is, I did want to 3D print a little case for it, so I found this minimal one here that holds the screen, sent it to the printer, and got the pieces here. It just prints in two halves here. The screen just slots in like this, and then there's a top piece that clicks on top. In this case, makes for the perfect little minimal package for a project. I'm really happy with how this whole thing turned out. What's nice about it is you can place it literally anywhere. I think a really nice spot for it is on top of my PC here, but a close second to that is down at the base of my monitor here. I think it blends in really nicely with the monitor stand, and I don't know, I'll probably move it around and see how I feel. That's how easy it is to build something like this. If you do want some further help, I am going to be posting all of the details in this, including all the files and the code, in the small electronics channel in my Discord, which is available to all my Patreon users. You can find a link to that in my bio if you want to come check it out for yourself. There's also a bunch of other cool stuff that happens in there. Other than that, this was a super fun build, and I really enjoyed telling you guys about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.